The construction of Sri Rama temple started at Ayodhya. The work was started by Sri Rama Janmabhoomi Tirtha Kshetra Trust following the permission granted by the district magistrate. As the first stage, ground leveling work is going on. Within the initial 10 days of work, several antiques of religious value could be unearthed, claimed the trust and Vishwa Hindu Parishad, which is supporting the temple construction. The security has been tightened in the premises and even media persons are not allowed at the site. It is heartening to know that temple construction has started at Rama Janmabhoomi, said Swami Chidanandapuri, State President of Margadarshak Mandal, Kerala chapter.
I am feeling very happy in hearing the reports from Ayodhya. In Ayodhya, they have started the works for constructing Sri Rama Mandir. And reports are coming from Ayodhya that they are working hard, of course keeping social distancing policies, and they are trying to finish the work as early as possible. This is a happy occasion because this is a time or an occasion of remaking Bharat or recapturing Bharat. Why? Because it is the policy of invaders everywhere to destruct centers of national identity, centers of national pride. It's a common policy adopted by invaders everywhere. Babur also did the same here. That is why he distracted the birthplace of Sri Rama, the embodiment of Dharma, and he distracted the first of our Mokshapuri itself. Among the 7 Mokshapuris, Ayodhya is considered first. And after that, a long battle was there to recapture it. In that, many thousands of devotees had to sacrifice their life. And after independence of India, there began a legal battle, and that also went for a long time. Many decades passed. Many judgments came and they were questioned. Again judgments, again they were questioned. And finally, the Supreme Court of India, after trying all possible ways to tackle this case, gave the final judgment, and it was in favor of the construction. And as per the direction of the Supreme Court, central government transferred the land to a trust devoted for the construction of the temple, and now they have started their work. All our prayers, all our sankalpas must be with this great yajna. It is not a temple construction. Of course it is a temple construction, but within that I am seeing remaking of Bharat, recapturing of Bharat, and all citizens, irrespective of their religion, their political ideology, those who are considering themselves as the children of Bharat and citizens of Bharat must be proud of this and must pray that this work be finished as early as possible and in a most holy nature. All our sankalpas are for this.
Former Regional Director of Archaeological Survey of India, K.K. Muhammad, responded to the developments at Ayodhya. He is one among the team members of the first team of ASI which did excavation at Ayodhya. He said that what he could understand from seeing the photographs of the excavated samples was that they belong to the 8th to 10th century.
From the newspapers, I had come to know that while leveling the land of Ram Janam Bhoomi at Ayodhya, a number of antiquities have been excavated, especially the pillars, pilasters, and the top portion of the temples have also been excavated from there. Actually, I had earlier also suggested that it should not be leveled by contractors and other people. It should be properly excavated in order to establish the stratigraphy of the entire place. So, while looking at the photographs and other things, it seemed that it belongs to, the temple remains belongs to from 8th century up to 10th century. Earlier, on the basis of the excavation carried out by the Archaeological Survey of India, a temple of 10th century and another a very big temple of 12th century was excavated. But this goes below that one. So that means right from 8th century we had the constructions also, we had the temple remains also. So what we have to do is that it should be given to Archaeological Survey of India or State Department so that they should conduct the proper excavations and all the materials. I mean, you have to have an underground museum there. We should not go for any kind of construction immediately. We have to have a full program.
Vishwa Hindu Parishad International Secretary Chambat Rai, who is also the General Secretary of the Trust, explained about the work. According to him, work has been progressing for the past 10 days. The leveling work is being carried out using earth removers, cranes, tractors, etc. A Shivalinga, broken statues of deities, etc. were unearthed while digging. 7 black touchstone pillars and sandstone pillars were also found. A Shivalinga, Chambat Rai said, is 4 feet 11 inches tall. It has got a circumference of 42 inches. He added that a similar Shivalinga was found at Kuberkila. Mahant Rajkumar Das of Ayodhya Ram Vallabh Kunj claimed that the Hindu religious antiques were found at the place exactly where the Garbhagriha was situated. For similar videos and reports, please subscribe the channel. Also, click the bell button